We're putting on Second Screen Summit in Las Vegas. It's going to be Monday afternoon, January 5th at the Encore Hotel. And it's going to be a really great show. We have Kevin Murphy, who's the showrunner from Defiance, is going to be the keynote. And they're doing some really cool stuff. Defiance is a hit show on the Sci-Fi Network. We're also going to be talking to people a lot about the role of data in Second Screen, because we think that's really where it's going as part of the whole infrastructure. It's a way that people can both engage with viewers and learn about them, that both brands and networks can figure out who these people are, what they're doing, what they want, what they like, in a way that will help them improve programming and also help them sell more advertising to get away from that sort of interruptive model into a more permissive model. We think that Second Screen is pretty much anything to do with the show that's not the actual show. So it really incorporates a much broader range than it used to. So it can be social TV, it can be a branded promotion, it can be an app. It's a whole world of things that are around the show that are being created now to sort of boost engagement, grow audiences, and serve as advertising vehicles. Two of the great things that we see are showrunners actually getting involved in creating these Second Screen experiences so that they feel much more organic. They're not something that's just pasted on, that it becomes part of the actual programming itself. Second thing that we're seeing is brands getting involved in Second Screen, where they're saying, okay, we're going to sponsor the programming around this specific show because we want to reach this audience and engage with them. We want to show what we have in common and use this as an ad vehicle that's much more effective than something that just interrupts them during the program.
So can you give us some examples of how some brands are getting involved in Second Screen?
Yeah, there's been some really cool stuff done. I mean, a really easy one is ESPN and Verizon did a whole thing around lighting up the Empire State Building. And what they did is they had a Twitter contest going on where the fans, this is the last Super Bowl in New York, the Broncos fans and the Seahawks fans all had to tweet in with a hashtag, and it affected what color the lighting was in the Empire State Building. They had videos of that was up on a specific site that Verizon did that people could go to, and it was promoted during SportsCenter on ESPN. So you really had a whole, you might even call it transmedia experience going on there, and Verizon benefited, as did the ESPN network, as did the Super Bowl. Another very cool one, and also football-based, was something that was done with Vine. Dunkin' Donuts put out little vines of coffee cups playing football. They were a lot more clever than that, but it tied into the Monday Night Football game, and they would run those during the Monday Night Football on TV. They'd also be available on Vine and on Twitter. And it was a great tie-in because there's a clear association between Dunkin' Donuts and drinking coffee and football. We think that's the next big area that needs to be explored, is how do you actually measure these audiences. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's being done around sentiment measurement now, too, where people are going in and saying, okay, it's not just the numbers that are happening, but it's what's being said. How do you measure the sentiment on social? In terms of engagement with apps, that's a little bit trickier, but we think that overall, that's a big area because data is going to be the thing that ties us together. It's how shows can actually reach out, networks and reach out to their viewers, touch them, learn more about them, and then use that data to cycle back, make better programming choices, make better advertising choices. So we think that's a pretty wide open space that a lot of people are starting to dip their toes into yet. We haven't seen anything break out. So that's one of the things we talk about a lot at the show, how that all works and what should be done.